Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Rosanna with Nesta Petals for Floss Tube number 22. If you are new here or a returning subscriber, welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on this beautiful fall yet windy day in Virginia. Lots to kind of talk about today. I don't plan on this one being a very long video. I have some finishes, some new starts, some updates on ones that I have been stitching. I'm going to show you guys a new reproduction pattern that I am working on. If you follow me along on my Instagram channel at Nest of Petals, you would have seen those videos today. Today is November 11th, but I probably will not be posting this until tomorrow, November 12th, because I have to do all of the things. But if you follow me on Nest of Petals on Instagram, again, you would have seen snippets of a new reproduction antique sampler dated 1797 that I am starting to stitch. I'm loving the colors, how it's coming together. That is my main focal piece, and I'll share that with you in a little. I'm going to talk about the Jingle Ball, something I've never done. I kind of got persuaded by my mom and a couple of other stitchers stating that, you know, I should join, and then I saw Ginger from Stacy Nash, so we'll talk about that as well. But yeah, let me go ahead and share the two finishes that I have, and I will be probably looking down as I refer to my handy dandy notebook of all the things that I stitch. And we are going to kick it off first with Clementine from StacyNashDesigns. And I did this one on a DMC conversion. The fabric is 36 count, B-Stitch Me. The color is Willow. And I did 1/2. And if you guys would like my conversion, just message me either here. Probably be easier if you message me on my Instagram. You can send me a DM and I can send you a screenshot of the conversion. But I love her dress, like the quilt design. The colors are just so vibrant. It's stunning. She's next to Miss Clovis, who is also finished, but not fully finished. So I wanted to show this one first because typically I have my mom do my finishes, like when it's smalls, because she is better at doing it than I am, which is perfectly understandable. I need more practice. The Jingle Ball though. So never done it. And I did get persuaded, and I will be joining it this year. And I did sign up for the Stacy Nash class for Ginger. And I'm gonna insert Ginger here because she is an adorable little mouse. And actually I should have brought the fabric I'm gonna use. I'll share that with you guys next time. But it's like a vibrant, like red. It's not really, it's bright, but not too bright, if that makes sense. I tried to get, so me and my mom we both signed up, got tickets for the Jingle Ball. We both signed up for the Stacy Nash class on Saturday, December 5th, I believe. I think it's at 6 o'clock. So in this class, it's 2 hours, and she's gonna actually show how she does her finish, and she mentioned that she does everything by hand, so she doesn't use an actual sewing machine. So I am really excited to see how she does it. I mean, I've stitched things, many of things by hand, but I'm interested to see like how she does her process step by step. And then once I know how to do that, I will then implement it to all of the animal crackers that I have finished, because I have Clovis, Clementine, Whitaker are my 3. Ginger, I'm gonna start working on her probably this weekend. I could probably, if I worked on her Saturday, Sunday, I could be done with her. They're pretty quick if you just like focus only on that. So I'm really excited, and my mom's gonna come over, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna join the class together via Zoom. So it's gonna be lots of fun stitching with my mom and other fellow stitchers, and excited to see other stitchers. Even though it's not physically like in person, via Zoom, it still makes it surreal. So really, really excited. If you guys haven't signed up, excuse my my dryer. Hold on a second. Okay guys, sorry about that. That was my Samsung dryer singing its tune, telling me it was done. So the Jingle Ball, if you haven't signed up, you can go to Lizzie the Stitcher, and she has like the link and you can get your tickets. I'm not sure what classes are still available, but check it out. You might see something that you wanna stitch, and join us and have some fun. So the other item that I finished, and this one I'm really, really like excited to frame it. Need to find a frame that's big. If not, I might have to go to Hobby Lobby and get it customized. But I just realized I forgot my booklet too, so I'll insert a photo on this one as well. Needlework Press, Mary Hill 1854 is officially done, guys. Ooh, she's so pretty. I think I'm showing the right, yep. I was like, I hope I'm showing it to you correctly. I'm so happy with her. So I did, it's DMC floss. This is a 32 count, Weeks Dye Works. The color is linen, and I did 1/2. And I just love everything. So there are some specialty stitches. You can see her name up here. I wish I had the booklet so I can talk to you guys about it. If you remember my last video that I shared, I spoke about the queen stitch and how much difficulty it was giving me. But I mean, look at that. I hope you guys can see this. It actually, as I started getting like into the groove and really understanding the process of it, it became super, super easy. The initials are my grandbabies. We got Rome and his middle initial, my angel grandbaby right here, Zinnia Jewel, and then Corey Olivia. So, Needlework Press, Mary Hill, 1854. So now just to find a frame for this one. So really, really pleased with that one. All right. I do have one new start, quote unquote. And where is that one at? And for some reason, like I was trying to gather all my things so I could do a really quick video, and I've left this pattern upstairs as well. So I'm going to insert a photo of this one. And this one's going to be Plum Street Real Comfort. And my mom gave me fabric a while ago that she wasn't using, she wasn't going to stitch on. So like the Mary Hill 32 count, my mom gave me that fabric. Typically, I'm not a 32 or even a 28 count linen gal. However, I made an exception for this specific one, Real Comfort. And I do use like 28 counts. I've used that for like Christmas ornaments. I'll do 1/1 because it's just easier. But I started on this, and I think I worked on this, I want to say maybe 2 days or 3 days. And I am actually stitching this one 2/2. And it's going to be pretty big. So this is going to be the width. I hope you guys can see this. So this is gonna be the physical height. So I just need to come across, and the width. And the colors are very muted. So they're all fall, warm tones, very neutral. So I'm not gonna pick this one up until I finish something that I'm currently working on that I'll share with you guys soon. But I'm really liking, so the fabric, I don't know if I said it was 28 count flax. And I really love how the two strands on this look. I think it gives it that extra oomph that it needed. I think one strand would not have done it justice. So Plum Street, Real Comfort. If you guys aren't stitching that one, I think you might want to start. It's an easy stitch and it's really pretty. Like the pattern, if you guys, I'll insert it one more time. There's just so much detail in every space. There's not really anything that's unmarked within it. So really, really enjoying that. The next one that I'm working on is Dutch Beauty. And last time I spoke to you guys, I said that my mom and we were working on one page each month. However, I'm gonna skip November because, again, I'm working on this reproduction that I'll be sharing with you. But I did get page 2 completed in October, and I'll resume, and I'm gonna try and do 2 pages maybe in December. We'll see how it works. But I'm doing 40 count Patriots Brew, 1/2, and I'm doing DMC floss. And this is page 2. This was page 1. And look how pretty. Like the vase with the flowers drooping upside down. It's just stunning. It's so, so pretty. And the colors, like there's only a handful. This is my floss. Sorry, it's not beautiful like on Floss Drops or anything. But the colors, like you can see, it's very muted, and maybe a couple of colors that have that extra pop to make it vibrant. But I think it looks so beautiful. I love the like yellowish mustard green color there. So I know this one's gonna take, forever for us to finish, but I am really thankful I started this because it's gonna be gorgeous once it is complete. So that is Dutch Beauty. All right, guys, so that is all the stitchy stuff that I have. The next thing I'm gonna show is my reproduction that I am working on. And I finished recreating the pattern probably 2, maybe almost 3 weeks ago. And then my mom and we meet every other, I wouldn't say every other, at least once a month. We'll go meet halfway and we'll go to Starbucks, get some coffee, and we'll stitch, knit, whatever our heart desires. And this time we got together so I could finish the pattern, and then we could pick out the actual like colors that I was gonna use to start stitching it. And you guys know, typically I always do DMC, but I do have some fancy floss, words are hard, that actually will be in this design. So this is the color palette, and I have 1, 2, I think 3 or 4 DMC colors. Everything else is either Gentle Arts, Classic Colorworks. You can kind of see all the different color vibes. So I'm going to share next the actual reproduction, and then I'm going to share a glimpse of what I've stitched thus far on this one. So before I share, the name of the individual is Sarah Christians, and she finished this in 1797. It doesn't state her age. She is a remarkable individual who just knew how to use her imagination when she was stitching. So here is the actual reproduction. And I'm gonna kind of share the colors again. So just wait until I share with you what I'm starting to recreate. So there are some specialty stitches within the design. There's Algerian stitches. We got some back stitches. What else? I believe these might be Lazy Daisy stitches. And there's gonna be some 1/1. If you look inside the house, there's little tiny birds. There's an individual bird in each of the window. But let me just kind of share this with you. And I hope this is coming across lovely. All right. And this is what I've gotten done. Taking it off the hoop, guys, hot off the press. Because this is what I'm working on. This is what I've been working on. I'm not pulling anything else out probably for the entire month of November, with the exception of Ginger, because again, Jingle Ball is the first weekend in December. And ignore this alphabet on top because that's gonna be coming off. But here is the reproduction. This is how big and how wide. I think it's like 12 by 15. I'm doing mine on a 36 count. And I can't think of the name of the linen, but I will get that information over to you once I get closer to finishing. And so the whole border is done with the exception of the leaves. I just need to add the leaves to the two sides and the top. You can see her name at the bottom. The berries, I mean, they're just so beautiful. I like that pop right there. And then the vase has some Algerian stitches within it. And then this beautiful flower. So more information to come, but I hope you guys are loving this new sampler that I'm reproducing that will be available on my site. I will announce it once it's officially live on my Etsy shop. And then friendly reminder, I do have 2 Christmas items that are within my Etsy shop that are new, and then I also have the visitor and then my newest bird reproduction, which is bird and flowers, and I'll insert some photos of that. Let's see. Okay, last thing I want to talk about is some new patterns I got, even though I shouldn't be getting any patterns, but I am. So this one is GH 1857. And I've seen a couple of people work on this one. I'm trying to find a good photo because the cover is not really the photo of the design, but I don't see it anywhere else. Yeah, that's not working. Hang on, guys. Okay. So this is what it's gonna look like. That's not the entire picture of it. And this is the front, but again, this pattern includes all the different smalls. So it's kind of covering the full visual of the bigger pattern. So I snagged this one. And I also got this one, Jessie Callanor, 1904. From Hands Across the Sea. I call the Attic. and had them ship me this one. If you've started this one, which color did you choose? Because I'm trying to decide and I'm not sure. My heart first says to do the bright and vibrant one, but I would love your guys' feedback. Which one did you choose if you have started this, or which one would you choose? And then the last one that I got, and I actually got this one kitted, so I'm really, really excited for this one. And this one is And Wildman's Work, 1839, and it's from the collection of Jean at the Attic. And I've seen a couple of people start this. I just got this in the mail yesterday. And like, oh, I'm so excited. How beautiful is it? I'll say, like, anything, I'm really a sucker for animals, like in samplers. Like samplers like have my heart. I feel like anytime I see a sampler that has like an animal in it, I typically go for it. I mean, birds. But I really love like the zebras, the deers, donkeys. I love me some donkeys. So this is the reproduction of Miss Anne Wildman, and I cannot wait. So I did the DMC colors, so this is going to be the colors. And the fabric that I got is 40 count Lakeside linen. It's a vintage light exemplar. So this is the fabric, the colors, and the pattern. So I think it's going to be magnificent. I probably will not start this one until January though, which I'm a little sad about, but at least I can focus on it in January and I don't have to worry about not stitching it and knowing that I would want to stitch it, if that makes sense. So that is all that I have for you guys. Yeah, I hope you loved what I shared today. I hope you're excited about my new antique reproduction that I am recreating for you guys, for you to be able to stitch it. More to come. I'll give you some more updates on like the Jingle Ball, all of that, when that takes place and how it goes. I'm really excited for the experience, and again, just to see faces and meet new friends. I've made so many friends on Instagram. It's just a remarkable feeling. So it really warms the heart, and I love being able to connect with you guys one-on-one. So looking forward to that. And yeah, if you guys love what you're seeing and want more, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Your support, your comments, they mean the world to me, and I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. I love you guys mucho, and happy stitching, and until next time. Talk to you soon. Bye guys.